I've been a mess this past week after the news came out in the last episode that Portugal might not be calling me up for the upcoming World Cup. The reason being, you know what happened. Earlier on in the season, me and my teammate got into a confrontation and it did not turn out pretty. Go back and watch that episode if you missed it. But I really don't know what to do with myself right now. Look at myself in the mirror. I don't feel like the same person. Yes, we've resolved all the issues, but now that this World Cup dispute is coming up and Portugal might not be calling me up, if I don't, and this turns out to be true, I will be a complete train wreck. Missing out on the World Cup, the competition that I won for my home country that past year in 2020, I can't even imagine it, but those nightmares could be coming a reality very soon, as at the end of the season, which will be today, we will be finding out if we have received that call up. But before that, let's actually finish this season and let's get into it. One of our final training sessions of the year. Only a few games remain, and here is what the Premier League table is looking like. We're sitting pretty right now, and we are very much ahead of Liverpool, who are sitting in second, Spurs in third, Man City in fourth, and Manchester United in fifth place. And up next is Newcastle. You would think it would be an easy win, and a win in this one would secure the Premier League title for us. So let's go ahead and win this one. The only thing left I can do is prove to Portugal that I need to be on this team. But at this point, what more do I need to prove? Everyone knows I'm one of the best players in the world. But that one mistake early in the season could cost me a chance at a World Cup glory. Let's hope that's not the case. And let's get in to this episode, boys. Game number 36 on the season. We've played 35 so far, and now one loss, man. Wow, could you imagine? I can't remember who it was to, but had we just won that game, we could be looking at another invincible season, another invincible team for Arsenal. Of course, that's not happening. Maybe that's going to be our goal for next year. Go invincible in the Premier League. Let's just win this one and at least secure the league title. Newcastle starting it off with the first chance. To be honest, man, Newcastle, I didn't quite get a look at where they were at in the league. Regardless, they came out in this one looking to take something away from us. I don't think they were playing for much, except just, I don't even know where they were at in the table, but like I said, here's this, and they're already leading us 1-0 in a game that practically means nothing for Newcastle. They're trying to strip this trophy away from us, and this one right here is just poor marking. What is our center back or right back? I don't even know who that is, but he's leaving someone unmarked, and that is just too easy of a finish. For a team of our caliber, we shouldn't be letting goals like that in. 24th minute, Arsenal back at it. Oh my God, look at this save. I mean, is that Ter Stegen in net? De Gea? Is that a world-class keeper? No, I have no idea who it is for Newcastle. But what a freaking save. Oh my. And I don't know like what it is about the difficulty this year on FIFA that just occasionally makes clubs like this become all-star caliber teams. And oh my goal. What the hell was that, man? Out of practically nowhere, an absolute screamer from Bentancur, and that one is going to equalize the game. It is going to be 1-1. Holy crap. Like, where did that come from? Where have goals like that been all season from my teammates? It deflects out. I'm trying to break some ankles there in the box. Luckily, though, it gets deflected out, in this incredible goal takes place. Oh my God. I mean, that's a phenomenal goal. It's an equalizer. It's 1-1, and that should lead us in to the halftime break. We are 45 minutes away from potentially winning my first ever Premier League title, in what I would assume would be the first Premier League title for Arsenal in quite some time. 1-1 is the score. Let's get into the second half. Tabby Abraham actually scored the first goal from Newcastle. Just now noticing that. Kind of forgot he was on this club. Here in the 54th minute. Oh my God, all I had to do was shoot that a bit earlier. And that could have been the goal that won us the league title. 56th minute, yet another chance. And oh my God, it just goes up and over the crossbar. I'm getting so close. Probably should have passed this one off. But, of course, I'm being a bit selfish. I want to score that goal that wins us the league title in this one. Yet again, I'm putting the ball up and over the crossbar, man. I am looking like anything but a 93 rated player. I'm looking like a 63 rated player at this point. And we move forward without the Premier League title in our back pocket. We're going to have to wait a few more days to get our next chance. 2 games remain for us to do it, boys. Let's see if we can. For now, though, 1-1 is your final score, and the Premier League title will have to wait for now. We've simmed ahead, and now 1 game remains between us and the Premier League trophy, and this next one is another must-win. After slipping up in our previous game, we have to win this one, or else there's a chance Liverpool can catch us. And what's on my mind as I wait in the tunnel to get into the dressing room? But the call up to the Portuguese national team, when I should be focusing on the Premier League in this final game. The thought swirling that I may not be taking part in the World Cup. It's completely unprofessional of me. I need to be focusing on Arsenal, my club that I'm signed with right now. But no, the World Cup. I want to be the Portuguese legend, and could you even call me that if I get banned from my own national team? It's time to put that in the back of my mind and get into this next game, and it's not going to be easy. Slipping up in our last 2 games, and it all comes down to this. Manchester City against Arsenal. We need to get points against one of the biggest clubs in the league, or Liverpool are going to catch us. They're right on our tail, and this is it. For the trophy, for the league. Luckily, we've already gained a spot in the Champions League for next season. That was my main goal this year. Coming into Arsenal, I didn't expect to have as good of a season as we've had right now. Obviously, I thought we'd be good enough to compete for the Champions League, but good enough to only lose 1 game? I didn't think it was possible. And here we are. We've made it. Who would have thought we'd be here now? Not me, man. Let's go. Now that we're here, though, we may as well win the whole damn thing. Let's go. Starting 11. I mean, just look at this team. And what do you think? Does this team look like it should be an invincible squad? Hell no, boys. This squad is just, I mean, wow. Not even close. But for whatever reason, they have dominated not only in the games that I've played in, but like I mentioned in the last episode, one of the best parts about this team that I didn't expect is when we simulate our games, we just win, win, and win. We've only played less than half of the Premier League games this season. And of course, when I don't play, we just win. That's all we freaking do. Let's go, boys. Let's get into this matchup. Man City taking the lead. Raheem Sterling. But luckily, he's offside, man. I thought this was for sure a goal when it went in. But we're going to get another look right here. The deflection. And Raheem Sterling. Oh, my God. Oh, no, man. That's so close. VAR says no. Could you imagine? What do you guys think? VAR in FIFA 21? I feel like it might be. Coming off of that, though, a sweaty pass and a sweaty goal. That's what it's going to take right now for us. The final game of the season. We need goals. They don't need to be pretty. They just need to find their way into the back of the net. And there it is. 1-0. Arsenal taking the lead. My teammate being unselfish. Getting the assist. I grabbed the goal. And we could be well on our way to lifting the trophy in front of our home fans here at the Emirates. They're going crazy on the final day of the season. I mean, this is just an easy one, man. No one marking me, and it's an easy ball sweated across the middle. And you know what, man? If my teammate does it, I may as well give him the ball back. Literally the same exact goal, except we switched sides and we switched goal scorers. Pass in right here. Actually, I don't know if that was the teammate who got me the assist. Either way, though, I'm just sharing the wealth here. A goal for Burton. And Arsenal is now quickly up 2-0. And that might be all we need to secure the trophy, to secure the 3 points. We could be lifting this thing at the end of the day. Man City's a solid team. We really shouldn't be taking them lightly. You never know what could happen in a match like this. Let's get into it, boys. 2-0. And at this point for us, let's not do anything differently. Let's keep pounding Man City. Keep attacking them at will. Silva right here with the chance. Luckily for us, it was out of the reach of Leno, but it goes wide. No need for a save to be made. And in the 63rd minute, it's another goal. And I think that's going to do it, boys. Less than 30 minutes remain. Arsenal make it 3-0. What more can Man City do? I think they've almost given up at this point. They don't have much of anything yet to play for. I'm pretty sure they've already secured their Champions League spots. Great near post goal. Ederson is left standing and literally just questioning his existence as a goalkeeper because he probably should have saved that one, and that will do it. Regardless of what happens with me getting called up or not called up to the Portuguese national team, regardless of anything that has happened in the past, my mistakes, everything, it's led to this moment. Me and my teammates have had our differences this year, but we've come together to win this trophy. And as the team captain, man, you already know the drill. It's time to lift this thing high. Yet another one to add to the collection. We've won La Liga, the Champions League, the World Cup. We've won so many other trophies. And now we get to put the Premier League trophy on our shelf. Rafael Ruis, take a bow and raise this thing high for Arsenal. The season has come to an end. We finished 93 overall. We're now 27 years of age. There are the goals, assists, appearances, everything you need to know about this season. Year one with Arsenal complete. I'm excited for year two. Like I mentioned, I'm hoping I earned a spot in the Portuguese national team, even after my mistakes. Top goal scorers in the Premier League, as we didn't play all the games, we simulated most of them. We finished down towards the bottom. Bergwijn gets the golden boot with 30 goals for Liverpool. Holy crap. Incredible season for him. Assist-wise, we're not on the list either. Like I mentioned, man, if we played every single game in a season, though, there's no doubt in my mind that we would be on this list, no problem. And remember when I said that that game mattered for Man City? It really did. Even if they would have won it, they still wouldn't have got a spot in the top four. But still, that was a very meaningful game for them, and I didn't really realize it at the time. There are your bottom three: Sheffield, West Ham, and Bournemouth. But Arsenal are champions, and it's time to move forward. And it was the night where every player received their call up for the national team. I was waiting by the phone all night to get the call from the manager of the Portuguese national team. It was towards 2-3 a.m. and I started to lose hope. I started to lose faith, and I switched on the television to see, well, do you really want to hear this? I didn't see my name. We didn't get the call up to the World Cup. For the first time ever, as a professional footballer, in the prime of my career, have we been banned from the national team? What was the reason? Portugal didn't call me up. All I know is the next episode will not feature World Cup gameplay, and you'll want to tune into that one to find out why.